formation on first down. After the misconnection, it's second down. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. And he got a hand in there and knocks it away, incomplete. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Makes the catch, it's Allen. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Fires into traffic, picked off. Takes it the other way. And what a return as he takes it back to the 8. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And the Tigers line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal for this offense. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be caked from 21 yards out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Arkansas delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Fayetteville. The thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Steamrolls his way ahead, and he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. On the ground, it's Owens. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. Snares it outside, it's Watson. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. He looks that one in nicely. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking downfield, it's Reed. can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? Gives it to the back on the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give to the back. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Allen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season, not even in the top 50. But you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Back to throw, it's Reed. Looking downfield. Got his man downfield. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Aggies. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. He's going to pass. Coming after him. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play here in the second quarter. They've got it 1st and 10. Quarterback now breaking the field. At the 45 on his way. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Looking to move it through the air. He'll take a deep shot here. Brings it in down the left side. Touchdown, Aggies! A great catch and run for 6. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Just searching and working.
Carry the ball.
Now to the 26.
26.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime, you riled yourselves up, and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Unloads quickly. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Now on second down. Handoff from the shotgun. Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Using the quick game. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Quickly to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too. They'll line up for a second down play. The run from the shotgun. fights off a defender. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. The throw to the outside is complete. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. Going to the run, it's Jackson. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the third time tonight. He got it. And with that, they've taken the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. Penn State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Off the play fake on first down. He'll take the deep shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it, open.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. He's loose. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Texas A&M going up tempo.
One of the first things I want to do when I come into a game is I'm going to go, where do I have the advantage? Where are my guys better than yours? And maybe they feel good about their matchup out wide. Some of those wide receivers making some of these big plays down the field. This is a good sign for this offense.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. He's going to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, the freshman lucky that one didn't get picked off. Third down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
And you usually don't bring in dime packages for running teams. You bring in dime because you know they're going to throw the football. You got more speed on the back end to cover, and defensive linemen know they have their job to do. And their job is to go get that quarterback and get that sucker on the ground.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
17, LSU 16.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab outside. It's Lacey. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. Quick completion on the out. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29. Ball's up to 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Gets it out fast. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Got it behind the line. It's Jackson. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. To the air. It's Reed. Quickly complete.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Here on 3rd down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running behind that left side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Line getting set on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Owens. And they're able to get him down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Fires to the big fella. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. And the Aggies are on the move. Handoff from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Reed. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. He's looking downfield to throw. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Red pass, it's complete. The Tigers have enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick strike complete.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Back to the air one more time. With the catch, it's Anderson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Gets it out quickly. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Leaves it with the running back. Tackled, but he has a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Collins. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. The give to the tailback. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down, because from here, it would be a 58-yarder. Catch in the middle, it's Lacy. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. He wants to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. He'll pull it down. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Grabbed in the middle. It's Green. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? And he's a real nowhere man, tackled in this no-gain land. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. And this to put them on top as we get close to closing time. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, fellas, here's a final update on a top 15 clash. Clemson was able to finish off a close one in Death Valley today. They did just enough, both offensively and defensively, to come away with a dub. Hey, survive and advance. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Pocket starts to collapse. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Reed. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Yeah, and the defensive line, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. 4th down, gotta have it here. They're trying to get to it. They'll stop him short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back for their offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. From the red zone, it's Johnson. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. From the gun. Give on the inside. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Field goal is good. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly... He's loose on the right. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Aggies! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Up by 1, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. Trying to run it in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody's like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Finds us back in the middle. And that's a very productive 1st down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. Dropping back, it's Collins. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Feeling some heat. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Will be the turnover on downs.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. This is why the passion of college football runs so deep. The rock.
Welcome to Gainesville, Florida, and the swamp, where, as they like to say here, only the Gators come out alive. This place is cranked up and ready for a big game today. And this is something rare and special. We're lucky to have number 1 versus number 2. The college football world stopping to watch how this game plays out. It's a potential playoff matchup, as we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. So we'll kick it away to get this game going. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. So Florida's special teams don't do the offense any favors with that return.
Well, Kirk, you can just feel the emotion, the intensity of this rivalry game right now.
Well, one thing we know is you work year-round for a rivalry game, and now it's right before your eyes. Let's see how these guys play today.
Caught quickly. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Now it's second down here. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
The Gators bring their punt team onto the field.
On to punt it away.
And the coverage team able to bring him down. The Volunteers offense comes out for their first possession today. If there's one guy on this defensive side, Kirk, who could be a game wrecker, it's this elite pass rusher, very much on the quarterback's mind today.
Yeah, Chris, but it's going to be very tough. This quarterback does a nice job of moving around in the pocket, and also he's going to have an awareness of exactly where this guy is and have a clock in his mind about how quickly that ball needs to get out.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Graves. And he's brought down, but that strong, stiff arm helped him with first down. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. Play action fake, looking to throw. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as a quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And he's got it. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26. And the Volunteers will come to the line to run the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down to the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. The Gators offense retakes the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver, and it's caught. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Crucial third down play right here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And here comes a deep shot. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down. The Gators will line up to kick it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And now the first play of this drive will begin at the 36. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46. That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Well, move the sticks for a first down for this Tennessee offense, and this quarterback is really starting to throw the ball well, putting the ball on the money, and giving these receivers a chance to make plays after the catch. And I tell you, they've had some great quarterbacks, as we know, that have played in their time in Knoxville.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. Third down, out of the shotgun. The pocket breaking down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
The Vols will line up to punt it away. And Kirk, it's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now for the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. The Volunteers will have to punt this one away. And the punt heads out of bounds, taking the dangerous returner out of play here. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Defense surrounds it, just a short gain on that completion. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. And the defense jumps on the football.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
And out comes the offense, set to take over here. The offense with some pre-snap motion. And now the handoff. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up. And here's the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Shotgun formation here on third down. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
Florida offense retakes the field. Well, the first job here, just hold on to the football. The last drive ended in that fumble. And there's the handoff. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. So the offense faces 3rd and short from the plus 26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Quick completion to the tight end. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down. And the Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. So looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. This will be a 39-yard attempt. And that one's straight down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Return starts from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Lining up to try the extra point. The PAT is good, so it's a 14-3 lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Tennessee 14, Florida 3.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. The Gators offense retakes the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made on the right side. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A 2nd down behind the sticks now. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Snags the quick throw.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. The freshman introducing himself to the quarterback there.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
If this team can hold on today and win, this pass rush deserves all the credit in the world. They have gotten after this quarterback so many times. Really, every time the opposing offense does something positive, it feels like a sack just stops any progress.
And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up second and long. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Fowles. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Return begins inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. It's a shotgun run call. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Gators will kick this away to start the second half. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. And this offense trying to build in a very impressive first-half performance, trying to stretch the lead right away here in the third. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
Very late hit on the quarterback. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. On first down, it's play action. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Slides down to avoid the tackle. Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42. Fresh set of downs. It's first and 10. And he'll set up to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle. Second down after that previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Catch made on the out route. Will go down there after picking up a few yards. Not going to be enough for the first. Can he make it to the marker? Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down. The Volunteers pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. And the Vols line up on 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Pass interference. Defense.
So that is a call to remember. The interception wiped away by a pass interference penalty. And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, Tennessee. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Well, the energy really building, Medford. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. And one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
Here comes the point after attempt.
Is on for the extra point.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
That makes the score. Tennessee 28, Florida 3.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. The returner tackled right there. That's when they start the drive. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now.
1st and 10.
First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Pass complete in the crosser. But a huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker.
Brings up 3rd down.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes a quick catch. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The Gators trying to cash in here in the red zone. Handoff here from the shotgun.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Oh, and he doesn't hang on off the deflection there. It's going to bring up a 3rd down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. He was on target with his first try. See if he can keep it going from 34 yards away. No problem. Knocks it right through.
Now, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. The Vols will line up to boot it away when he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down after a short gain there. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And notice how the balance in this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved, catching passes. That's tough to stop. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And it's incomplete even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Looking to chuck it again. Quick throw over the middle. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. Off the play fake on 1st down. The quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down. And the Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. There's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long.
Brings up 2nd down.
It's a quarterback keeper. And tackled after a small pickup there. Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Running out of time in the pocket. Got him. He's sacked. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking for 6. 4th down pass is incomplete, but there's a marker down. A crucial call here.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the PI penalty cost the defense 15, and it's a fresh set of downs. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. The Gators hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. That's why he's a dangerous scrambler. The quarterback says, I'm just going to end this scoring drive right here. I'll do it myself.
Yeah, and everybody's covered downfield. The defense has done a pretty good job of containing the offense. The problem is this guy's creativity. I don't know, maybe put a spy, a linebacker on him to try to mirror him when he takes off the scramble.
The offense is out there. Here comes a 2-point conversion attempt. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And the 2-point try is good, so the lead is now 14. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground.
Chris, good job here on this stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game when you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play.
Hold it. Offense.
See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he's got his man open downfield. Touchdown, Volunteers. It was a foot race, and he won it. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
And they get set now to try the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Now they get set to kick it away.
Tennessee 35, Florida 14.
They'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Florida offense retakes the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. Using his legs here. Tries to get loose in the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. And he'll drop back here on third down. Defense is coming after him. They chase him down and tried to run for it, but it'll bring up fourth down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Finds his man. Has the first down. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. And looking to throw now on first down.
Boy, the defense is in the right.
Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. We come back out protecting a safe lead. What an awesome feeling to be way ahead in a big road game. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. It's a run. Running back's got it. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Crucial third down play coming up. So the win streak continues for this team. Good job, Kirk, bouncing back. They're just getting stronger and stronger now.